Ever wondered what it's like to find ancient Moorish cities swallowed by the Sahara, or witness colossal sand dunes plunging straight into the Atlantic? What secrets does the world's longest train carry through the desert? What ancient knowledge lies in libraries frozen in time? Welcome to Mauritania, a land of stark contrasts and hidden wonders, where nomadic traditions meet modern life, and where the echoes of ancient empires still resonate. But there's a complex reality here too, a nation where, tragically, some still live in traditional forms of bondage, and where remarkable women have carved out unique economic spaces for themselves. Salam alaikum. Join us as we journey into the heart of West Africa to explore one of the world's most captivating, yet least known countries. Forget generic travel guides. We're bringing you an insider's look at Mauritania, from its mind-bending landscapes to its resilient people. Imagine this, a geological marvel visible from space, the enigmatic Richat Structure, standing in stark contrast to the vibrant chaos of Nouakchott's fish markets, where colorful fishing boats bob in the Atlantic. We'll venture into hidden oases nestled within dramatic canyons, uncover ancient libraries brimming with priceless manuscripts, and witness the awe-inspiring sight of the world's longest train snaking its way across the desert, carrying iron ore to the coast. But there's more. We'll take you to secret spots known only to locals, revealing the best times to experience the breathtaking Banc d'Arguin National Park, a UNESCO-protected meeting point of desert and ocean. And importantly, we'll share essential cultural insights to help you navigate this unique society with respect and understanding. Ready to uncover the secrets of Mauritania? Hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments, what are you most curious to discover? The lost cities of the Sahara? The power of the Atlantic coast? Or the enduring spirit of Mauritania's people? Mauritania's captivating curiosities. 3% are slaves? In the remote reaches of Mauritania, where the Sahara's golden dunes meet the Atlantic coast, a timeless darkness endures. An estimated 3% of the population remains enslaved, their lives controlled by masters whose authority stems not from chains, but from generations of inherited bondage. Though officially outlawed in 1981, this system lurks in the nation's shadows, woven into the very fabric of society through intricate webs of cultural tradition and economic dependence. Each sunrise brings another day of invisible servitude for thousands of families, their stories obscured by vast distances and carefully maintained silence. Yet within this landscape of oppression, a powerful resistance stirs. Local activists risk everything to document abuses and shelter escapees, while survivors emerge from the shadows to share their testimonies with the world. Their voices, once muted by fear and isolation, now echo across continents, challenging us to confront an uncomfortable truth. In our modern world of smartphones and space travel, the fight against slavery remains unfinished. What will it take to finally break these ancient bonds? The answer lies in understanding how this system has survived, despite decades of legal prohibition, and why those fighting to dismantle it believe that change is not just possible, but inevitable. Why a divorced woman's market? Step into Mauritania's sun-drenched markets, and you'll discover a revolution draped in vibrant fabrics and scented with aromatic spices, the divorced women's market. But don't let the name fool you. This is no tale of endings. It's a powerful story of women who looked society in the eye and said, "Watch what we can do." Here, beneath colorful canopies, former housewives transform into savvy entrepreneurs. A woman who once felt shame telling neighbors about her divorce now proudly displays her hand-woven textiles to international buyers. Another, who left marriage with nothing but her cooking skills, runs 3 thriving food stalls that draw crowds from across the city. These markets pulse with an energy you can feel. Women call out to customers in melodic voices, negotiate deals with sharp business acumen, and mentor newcomers who arrive with uncertainty in their eyes, but leave with hope in their hearts. You'll find everything from intricate traditional crafts to trendy fashion imports, each transaction a quiet revolution, each sale a step toward independence. But what makes these markets truly extraordinary isn't just what's being sold. It's how they're transforming Mauritanian society itself. In a culture where divorce often meant social isolation, these women have built something remarkable, a community that turns stigma into strength. Want to understand how a simple marketplace became a movement? Join us as we meet the pioneering women who dared to rewrite their stories, challenge centuries of tradition, and create spaces where independence isn't just sold, it's celebrated. Why the desert meets the ocean? Imagine witnessing the impossible. A golden wall of Sahara sand pouring into the sapphire waters of the Atlantic Ocean. This isn't fantasy, it's the daily drama unfolding along Mauritania's wild coast, where Earth's mightiest desert tangos with its largest ocean in a display that defies imagination. Here at Banc d'Arguin National Park, 1,000-foot dunes march straight into thundering waves, creating a collision zone like nowhere else on Earth. Desert winds sculpt massive sandscapes that vanish beneath the tide, while time-worn shipwrecks emerge from their sandy tombs only to disappear again in this ever-shifting landscape. By day, rare Saharan cheetahs leave prints along shores where dolphins leap through spray-filled air. As sunset paints the dunes in flames of orange and gold, millions of migratory birds will overhead, their calls mixing with the whisper of wind-blown sand and the rhythmic crash of waves. This is where caravan routes once ended in mystery, where the infinite sands of the Sahara finally meet their match in the boundless blue of the Atlantic. This stretch of coast holds more than just stunning views. It's a living testament to nature's most audacious boundaries, where the world's greatest desert and mightiest ocean wage an endless battle for supremacy, creating a landscape that exists somewhere between reality and dreams. Captivating curiosities, the shimmering waves of golden sand that blanket Mauritania, lies a world of secrets that would make Indiana Jones drop his fedora in astonishment. This African nation, often overlooked by travelers seeking the familiar wonders of Egypt or Morocco, harbors mysteries that read like a collection of nature's most fantastic fantasies, except they're all remarkably real. Sandboarding in the Mauritanian desert. Picture yourself atop a towering dune, heart-pounding, as you prepare to surf the most epic wave, except it's made of golden sand stretching endlessly toward the horizon. The Mauritanian Sahara offers thrill-seekers their own version of winter sports, minus the frostbite and overpriced hot chocolate. Local guides, who've mastered the art of making falling look graceful, will teach you the basics while sharing stories of legendary rides and spectacular wipeouts. The best part? No lift tickets required, just a willingness to climb back up those massive dunes, questioning your life choices while your calves scream in protest. But that first successful ride, gliding down the face of a dune with the wind in your hair, makes every sandy step worth it. The Festival of Nomadism in a year. The desert explodes into a celebration of Mauritanian culture that makes Coachella look like a backyard barbecue. In the heart of the Sahara, nomadic tribes gather to showcase their heritage through a spectacular display of traditional music, camel races, and poetry battles that would put modern rap battles to shame. Watch in awe as riders perform gravity-defying stunts on galloping horses, their colorful robes flowing like desert flags. The air fills with the aroma of grilled meats and mint tea as elderly women share ancient recipes and young warriors compete in traditional games. It's a sensory feast where every moment feels like you're living in a National Geographic documentary, but with better food and more laughs. The Art of Mauritanian Weaving. Behind every beautiful Mauritanian textile lies a master weaver with fingers that move faster than your Instagram scroll speed. These artisans transform simple threads into intricate tapestries that tell stories more complex than your favorite Netflix series. Using techniques passed down through generations, They create patterns so precise, they could make a geometry teacher jealous. The real magic happens in the women's cooperatives, where master weavers share secrets of the trade while discussing everything from ancient symbols to last week's gossip. Watch in amazement as they blend traditional motifs with contemporary designs, proving that some things just get better with time, like fine wine, but with more geometric patterns. The role of griots in oral tradition. Meet Mauritania's original podcasters, the griots, whose ancestral role makes modern influencers look like amateurs. These master storytellers and musicians don't just recite history, they bring it to life with performances that combine the drama of Shakespeare with the rhythm of jazz and the wit of a stand-up comedian. Armed with traditional instruments and voices that could charm the sand from the desert, griots preserve centuries of history through songs and stories passed down with perfect precision. They're walking encyclopedias of genealogy, able to recite family histories going back generations. Think Ancestry.com, but with better music and no monthly subscription fee. Richat Structure. In the heart of Mauritania's Adrar region, an extraordinary phenomenon known as the Eye of the Sahara, or the Richat Structure, puzzles scientists and adventurers alike. This massive circular formation, spanning 40 kilometers in diameter, was initially thought to be an impact crater, but later revealed to be a deeply eroded geological dome. What makes this natural wonder truly remarkable is how it remained hidden from ground-level observers until the space age, when astronauts first spotted this mysterious bull's eye from orbit, leading some ancient astronaut theorists to speculate about its possibly artificial origins. Endangered Libraries. Tucked away in the remote city of Chinguetti exists one of the world's most remarkable yet endangered libraries. Centuries-old manuscripts, some dating back to the 13th century, rest precariously on wooden shelves in private family libraries. These yellowing pages contain not just religious texts, but also intricate astronomical calculations, mathematical theorems, and medical treatments that were centuries ahead of their time. The dedicated local families who protect these treasures have inherited this responsibility across generations, fighting against the encroaching sands and harsh climate to preserve humanity's knowledge. Iron Ore Express. Among the rolling dunes of Mauritania travels the world's longest train, affectionately nicknamed the Iron Ore Express. This metallic serpent stretches up to 2.5 kilometers in length, with some trains consisting of 200 cars carrying iron ore from the mines of Zouérat to the port of Nouadhibou. What makes this train truly fascinating isn't just its length, it's the fact that locals often hitch free rides atop the ore cars, creating makeshift beds on the iron ore, embarking on a 20-hour journey through the Sahara under a canopy of stars. Underwater Aquifer. Deep beneath the scorching sands, an invisible ocean whispers tales of the last ice age. This hidden aquifer system, a vast underground reservoir that would make any ancient Roman waterworks engineer weep with envy, has been quietly sustaining life for millennia. Picture an underground water kingdom compared to which your local swimming pool is a mere puddle, except this one's been filtering the same water since long before Instagram, when woolly mammoths were the social media stars. Ocean BFFs. Imagine standing at the edge of the world's most improbable fishing spot, where wild dolphins have essentially become maritime business partners with local fishermen. No contract signed, no LinkedIn profiles exchanged, just an ancient pact between species that continues to this day. These aquatic entrepreneurs herd fish into fishermen's nets with the precision of underwater shepherds, expecting and receiving their fair share of the catch. It's like having a dolphin version of DoorDash, except these delivery partners never complain about the tip. Stone circles. Scattered across the Mauritanian landscape like the Earth's own attempt at abstract art, prehistoric stone circles sit as silent witnesses to a time when the Sahara bloomed as lushly as the Irish countryside. These enigmatic formations, older than the pyramids, aren't just random piles of rock. They are celestial calendars crafted by prehistoric astronomers who weren't merely stargazing, but were mapping the heavens with a precision that boggles the modern mind. While the rest of humanity was still experimenting with sticks and sand, these early innovators were unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos, one carefully placed stone at a time. Secret language of tea bubbles. In the world's most unassuming yet mesmerizing tea ceremony, Mauritanian tea masters perform with a flair that would put even molecular gastronomists to shame. They stir, pour, and read tea bubbles with the precision of an ancient oracle, predicting the future so convincingly that fortune cookies might as well close shop. This isn't your average tea ritual. This is a performance where froth reveals secrets, and every bubble carries whispers of tomorrow. Whether it's deciphering weather patterns or life's big questions, these masters have turned a humble cup of tea into a mystic art form your grandmother could only dream of attempting. Largest ship graveyard in the world. On Mauritania's coast lies a hauntingly beautiful site that could easily double as a set for a post-apocalyptic blockbuster. The world's largest ship graveyard, home to over 300 rusting vessels, stretches along the shoreline in eerie silence. What was once a collection of abandoned ships is now an underwater neighborhood where fish have transformed corroding cargo holds into upscale aquatic apartments. Picture a gated community of the sea, with gates forged from barnacle-covered steel, and the occasional octopus acting as the local real estate agent. This haunting seascape is not just a graveyard, it's a living ecosystem, teeming with marine life that's reclaimed humanity's discarded giants. World's clearest view of the stars. When the sun dips below the Sahara's golden dunes, Mauritania unveils one of its most breathtaking secrets: night skies so clear and bright they make even seasoned astronomers weep. With over 350 cloudless nights a year and virtually no light pollution, it's the perfect stage for the cosmos to put on its grandest show. Imagine lying under a blanket of stars so vivid you feel you could almost touch the Milky Way. This isn't just stargazing, it's an encounter with the universe in its purest, most humbling form. Here, the sky transforms into nature's greatest IMAX theater, playing an eternal masterpiece that no human could ever replicate. The art of desert medicine. In the centuries-old city of Ouadane, traditional healers still practice medicine that makes modern pharmacology look like it's playing catch-up. These desert doctors, working with a pharmacopoeia that's been refined over countless generations, know things about local plants that would fill volumes of medical textbooks if they ever decided to write them down. Their traditional treatments are so effective that some modern researchers have started taking notes, though they're still trying to figure out how to spell some of the plant names. Sandboarding in the Mauritanian desert. Picture yourself atop a towering dune, heart-pounding, as you prepare to surf the most epic wave, except it's made of golden sand stretching endlessly toward the horizon. The Mauritanian Sahara offers thrill-seekers their own version of winter sports, minus the frostbite and overpriced hot chocolate. Local guides, who've mastered the art of making falling look graceful, will teach you the basics while sharing stories of legendary rides and spectacular wipeouts. The best part? No lift tickets required, just a willingness to climb back up those massive dunes, questioning your life choices while your calves scream in protest. But that first successful ride, gliding down the face of a dune with the wind in your hair, makes every sandy step worth it. The Festival of Nomadism. Once a year, the desert explodes into a celebration of Mauritanian culture that makes Coachella look like a backyard barbecue. In the heart of the Sahara, nomadic tribes gather to showcase their heritage through a spectacular display of traditional music, camel races, and poetry battles that would put modern rap battles to shame. Watch in awe as riders perform gravity-defying stunts on galloping horses, their colorful robes flowing like desert flags. The air fills with the aroma of grilled meats and mint tea as elderly women share ancient recipes and young warriors compete in traditional games. It's a sensory feast where every moment feels like you're living in a National Geographic documentary, but with better food and more laughs. The Art of Mauritanian Weaving. Behind every beautiful Mauritanian textile lies a master weaver with fingers that move faster than your Instagram scroll speed. These artisans transform simple threads into intricate tapestries that tell stories more complex than your favorite Netflix series. Using techniques passed down through generations, they create patterns so precise they could make a geometry teacher jealous. The real magic happens in the women's cooperatives, where master weavers share secrets of the trade while discussing everything from ancient symbols to last week's gossip. Watch in amazement as they blend traditional motifs with contemporary designs, proving that some things just get better with time, like fine wine, but with more geometric patterns. The role of griots in oral tradition. It's an oral tradition meet Mauritania's original podcasters, the griots, whose ancestral role makes modern influencers look like amateurs. These master storytellers and musicians don't just recite history. They bring it to life with performances that combine the drama of Shakespeare with the rhythm of jazz and the wit of a stand-up comedian. Armed with traditional instruments and voices that could charm the sand from the desert, griots preserve centuries of history through songs and stories passed down with perfect precision. They're walking encyclopedias of genealogy, able to recite family histories going back generations. Think Ancestry.com, but with better music and no monthly subscription fee. Wonders of Mauritania. Banc d'Arguin National Park. Stretching along Mauritania's pristine coastline, this UNESCO World Heritage Site presents an extraordinary marriage of desert and ocean. Shallow waters teem with marine life, while millions of migratory birds paint the skies in spectacular displays. Long-established fishing communities known as the Imriguin still practice traditional fishing methods, working alongside dolphins to catch mullet in a centuries-old partnership. The park's unique ecosystem, where towering dunes meet productive mudflats, creates one of Earth's most productive marine environments, supporting everything from flamingos to monk seals. Richat Structure. Rising mysteriously from the Sahara like a giant bullseye, this massive geological formation spans 40 kilometers in diameter. Scientists believe this perfect circular structure resulted from the erosion of a geological dome, though local legends speak of extraterrestrial origins. The concentric rings of different colored rocks create an otherworldly sight, visible from space, leading astronauts to use it as a landmark. Walking through its timeless circles is to traverse millions of years of Earth's history. Terjit Oasis. Nestled within a dramatic desert canyon, this hidden paradise offers a striking contrast to the surrounding Sahara. Crystal clear springs emerge from rocky cliffs, creating pools perfect for swimming beneath rustling date palms. The oasis has served as a vital rest stop for caravans for centuries, and today, visitors can still experience the magical feeling of discovering this verdant haven amid the arid landscape. Old rock paintings hint at the oasis's long history as a gathering place. Zouérat Iron Mines. Picture yourself standing at the edge of the Zouérat Iron Mines, where the world's longest train snakes through a landscape that more closely resembles Mars than Earth, its massive iron-laden carriages stretching beyond the horizon, a metallic serpent winding across the plains. Just when you think you've seen it all, the Amera Monolith bursts from the sand, a natural skyscraper defying the landscape's golden palette and challenging both imagination and gravity. Amera Monolith. Rising dramatically from the desert floor, this massive black monolith stands as the largest in Africa. The stark contrast between the dark rock and surrounding golden sands creates a mesmerizing sight, especially during sunrise and sunset, when shadows play across its surface. Local guides tell tales of ancient civilizations who considered this natural skyscraper sacred, while modern climbers test their skills on its challenging faces. Nouadhibou Peninsula. journey northward to the haunting beauty of the Nouâdhibou Peninsula, where rusting ships create an accidental art installation that would make post-apocalyptic filmmakers weep with joy, while endangered monk seals lounge nearby, seemingly unimpressed by the maritime meditation on mortality. Kediet Agil, standing like a shadowy titan in the endless expanse of the Sahara, Kediet Agil is Mauritania's highest point and a geological wonder. Its rugged iron-rich peaks glisten under the harsh sun, their dark hue a stark contrast against the surrounding golden sands. Known as the Mountain of Iron, it isn't just a natural marvel. It's a symbol of Mauritania's rich mineral heritage, with veins of iron running so deep they've shaped both the mountain and the economy around it. Atar Plateau, rising abruptly from the plains, this long-standing plateau preserves prehistoric rock art and archaeological sites that tell stories of a greener Sahara. Hidden valleys shelter unexpected oases, while wind-carved formations create natural sculpture galleries. The plateau's caves hold secrets of early human habitation and provide shelter for modern travelers. Arguin Island, where the Sahara meets the Atlantic, centuries of human ambition and adaptation converge on Arguin Island WN, its Portuguese ruins a lasting testament to the past. Here, fish swim in waters lapping the sandy coast, a testament to nature's mastery of contrast, a fitting finale to Mauritania's collection of wonders that challenge our expectations and reward the intrepid with sights found nowhere else on Earth. Whether you're an adventure seeker, photography enthusiast, or simply someone who yearns to experience the extraordinary, these 7 wonders promise experiences that will forever change how you see our world. Must-see cities of Mauritania. Nouakchott, rising from the desert, a modern mirage, Mauritania's capital blends traditional Saharan culture with contemporary urban life. The Port de Piche buzzes with activity as colorful fishing boats return with their daily catch, while the Grand Mosque of Saudi Arabia dominates the skyline with its impressive architecture. Markets overflow with traditional crafts and exotic spices, while modern buildings house government offices and international organizations. The city's unique position between desert and ocean creates fascinating cultural intersections where traditional nomads mix with urban professionals. Nouadhibou. Imagine standing on the edge of the Atlantic, where the ocean meets a surreal landscape dotted with rusting ships, their jagged outlines slicing through the misty horizon. Welcome to Nouadhibou, Mauritania's economic heartbeat and maritime hub, where the famous ship graveyard, home to hundreds of abandoned vessels, tells eerie stories of forgotten times. But it's not all ghosts of the past here. The city's vibrant fishing markets buzz with life, offering fresh seafood that practically jumps from the ocean to your plate. If you're lucky, you might even spot a Mediterranean monk seal basking in the sun, reminding you that this place is as much about nature as it is industry. Atar, the allure of age-old caravan routes and the whispers of Saharan winds welcome you as you arrive in Atar. This historic desert city is your gateway to the mesmerizing Adrar region, where centuries of history unfold in mud brick architecture and priceless manuscripts housed in venerable libraries. Traditional markets hum with the colors and textures of authentic Mauritanian crafts, while prehistoric rock art nearby adds a touch of intrigue. And if you're looking for a sweet escape, the annual date festival will transport you to a world of sticky, sugary delight, a testament to the region's deep agricultural roots. Chinguetti. Time slows in Chinguetti, its rhythm set by the desert winds that snake the ancient alleyways. As one of Islam's 7 holy cities, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a living relic of medieval spirituality and trade. Picture stone houses standing resolute against the encroaching sands, while historic libraries preserve thousands of manuscripts that hold the wisdom of the ages. The iconic Friday Mosque, with its 13th century architecture, anchors the town in timeless beauty. Wander these partially buried streets, and you'll feel like you've stepped into a sacred time capsule, where the past whispers secrets only the sands can hear. Ouadane. High on a windswept plateau, the ruins of Ouadane rise like a mirage from the surrounding dunes. This historical trading post, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, was once a bustling hub of the trans-Saharan trade. Today, its crumbling stone walls and hidden courtyards echo with stories of prosperity and endurance. Wander through the old town, and you'll find layers of history etched into every stone, while the new town carries on with the rhythms of traditional desert life. As night falls, the stars above this isolated gem transform the sky into a dazzling natural planetarium, a spectacle worth the journey. Kiffa. In the heart of the desert, Kiffa dazzles with its vibrant culture and intricate craftsmanship. The city's famed glass beads, known as Kiffa beads, are tiny masterpieces that tell stories of artistry inherited across generations. Local markets burst with color and energy, showcasing these iconic treasures alongside other traditional crafts. But Kiffa isn't just about beads. It's a city of contrasts, where dramatic rock formations and archaeological sites frame a bustling hub of trade. At the crossroads of several regions, Kiffa embodies a cultural melting pot that is as lively as it is inspiring. Rosso. Where the Senegal River winds its way through the landscape, Rosso thrives as a lively border town that's as much about connections as it is contrasts. Traders from Mauritania and Senegal converge in bustling riverside markets, where goods and stories flow as freely as the water. Traditional pirogues ferry passengers across the river, adding a splash of color to this vibrant scene. Rosso offers a fascinating glimpse into the interplay of Arab, Berber, and African cultures, making it a unique stop where you can witness two worlds meeting and mingling in harmony. Zouérat. A town of extremes, Zouérat showcases where Mauritania's industrial might collides with the vast desert. The massive iron ore mines here are both a spectacle and a symbol of the country's resourcefulness. If adventure calls, hop aboard the legendary iron ore train, an epic journey across the desert that feels like stepping into a Mad Max movie. Beyond the industry, Zouérat surprises with its cultural depth and nearby ancient rock art, offering a rare blend of modern grit and timeless heritage in the middle of the Sahara. Tidjikja. The desert reveals its gentler side in the oasis town of Tidjikja. This historic oasis town is a haven of swaying palm groves and deep-rooted traditions. Libraries here guard manuscripts that whisper tales of scholarship and spirituality, while the town's traditional markets brim with local goods. Beyond its peaceful streets, the surrounding landscape unfolds in contrasts of green against golden sands, offering a serene backdrop that invites reflection and exploration alike. Kaédi. Nestled along the lush banks of the Senegal River, Kaédi is Mauritania's green oasis, a vibrant contrast to the surrounding desert. This agricultural center thrives on a blend of traditional practices and modern innovation. Fishing communities here rely on methods passed down through generations, while nearby farms showcase the country's potential for growth. For nature enthusiasts, Kaédi offers a front-row seat to Mauritania's diverse ecosystems, a perfect reminder that even in the harshest climates, life finds a way to flourish. Tichit. Deep in Mauritania's southeastern reaches lies a desert pearl that time nearly forgot, where ancient manuscripts and whispered legends dance between weathered stone walls. This UNESCO World Heritage Site emerges from the desert like a mirage, its mud brick architecture telling stories of grand caravans and scholars who once made this oasis their home. The city's ancient libraries hold treasures that would make any historian weak in the knees, while its winding alleyways lead to hidden courtyards where local artisans still practice crafts unchanged for centuries. Don't miss the Thursday market, where the scent of spices mingles with friendly haggling, and where one persistent vendor swears his dates come from the same palms that fed medieval sultans. Néma. where the Sahara meets the Sahel, and Ma stands as a testament to Mauritania's evolving identity, blending ancient desert wisdom with the rhythms of modern life. This eastern frontier town pulses with energy as the last major settlement before the Malian border, creating a fascinating cultural cocktail where traditional Moorish customs dance with sub-Saharan African influences. The town's legendary livestock market transforms weekly into a social spectacle, where seasoned traders can sell you anything from a prized racing camel to a goat that, according to its owner, understands 3 languages. The surrounding landscape offers spectacular views of where rolling dunes gradually give way to scattered acacia trees. Sélibaby. Nestled in Mauritania's southern region, Sélibaby breaks all your desert expectations with its surprisingly green scenery and vibrant mix of cultures. This riverside city serves up a different flavor of Mauritanian life, where the Senegal River's influence brings patches of agriculture that dot the landscape like green confetti on the desert's edge. The local market buzzes with a symphony of languages, Hassaniya Arabic, Pular, and Sunink, while vendors compete for attention with displays of colorful fabrics and fresh produce that would make any Instagram influencer jealous. Don't miss the sunset boat rides, where local fishermen share outrageous stories about the ones that got away, each fish growing larger with every retelling. Know before you go. Mauritania's desert time, where patience is key. Few travelers realize that Mauritania operates on what locals call desert time, a flexible approach to scheduling that can befuddle Western visitors. Important meetings might happen 3 hours late or 3 days early, and the concept of fixed appointments often dissolves like a mirage in the desert heat. Successful travelers learn to embrace this fluid relationship with time, carrying plenty of water, patience, and a good book wherever they go. Tea, talk, and trade. The Mauritanian way. The art of negotiation in Mauritania goes far beyond simple bargaining. It's a complex social dance that few outsiders truly understand. Every transaction, from buying a carpet to hiring a guide, involves multiple cups of tea, lengthy discussions about family and weather, and an intricate system of social obligations. Rushing this process is considered highly offensive, and the best deals often come to those who master the art of unhurried conversation. Wi-Fi and camels. Tech in the Mauritanian desert. Mauritania's cellular network holds a surprising secret. It often works better in the middle of the desert than in cities. Nomadic communities have embraced this quirk, creating innovative charging stations using solar panels and car batteries, transforming remote desert camps into unexpected technological hubs, where traditional camel herders check commodity prices on smartphones while brewing traditional tea. Wonders of Mauritania. Now that we've ventured through the mysteries of Mauritania, I'm curious about your desert dreams. Would you brave the Iron Ore Express for an unforgettable night under the Saharan stars, decode the ancient manuscripts of Chinguetti, or join the dolphin-led fishing expeditions along the Atlantic coast? Share your Mauritanian adventure aspirations below. If this journey through the land where desert meets ocean has captured your imagination, don't forget to subscribe for more hidden gems of our extraordinary world. Until we meet again, may the desert winds carry you to new discoveries, wherever your compass points. Assalamu alaikum.